Namaste. From 29th August, Mercury is going direct and Venus will enter in Virgo and Mars will enter in Gemini. And all of this is going to prove highly beneficial for many of you. And so in this podcast, I have talked about the positive impact of this planetary transit, as well as in the end, I have shared a beautiful story. So let's begin with this podcast. Solid action time is seen as retrograde Mercury becomes direct from 29th August, Mars enters the sign of Gemini, and Venus makes its new home in the sign of Virgo. The time is getting better for those seeking a good job. It is also a time of celebrations in India as Ganpati Bappa arrives in our sweet home on 7th September. Overall, the whole period starting from 29th August to 17th September is highly positive, and many good-hearted fellows are going to get good news during this time. And when good news comes, there is a big smile on your face. And I love to see you smiling. When you smile, you look beautiful. If you are born with Aries moon sign or Aries ascendant, you are bound to get good news at your workplace. Some of you may feel much relieved from the stress of routine work. If you are born with Taurus moon sign or Taurus ascendant, you are bound to enjoy your love life. If you are single, you will start thinking seriously about finding a good partner. Good news for investors, stay invested during this time. If you are born with Gemini moon sign or Gemini ascendant, you are bound to enjoy short travels. You will become more adventurous during this time. However, you should control your temper. If you have been suppressing your thoughts, this is the time to express yourself. Step out and let out all your suppressed feelings and thoughts to the person you trust. If you are born with Cancer moon or Cancer ascendant, this is the time to enjoy good time with your friends and family. You may buy some expensive things during this time. This is the time when you will be blessed with good money inflow, especially if you are a businessman. If you are born with Leo moon or Leo ascendant, you are bound to experience more financial gains. Your popularity will grow, and if you are a social media icon, then you are bound to get more following during this time. This is the perfect time to seek a marriage partner if you are still unmarried. If you are born with Virgo moon or Virgo ascendant, then the entry of Venus in Virgo is bound to bring much happiness in your life. You will seek more pleasures and you will feel more motivated towards achieving your goals. During this time, you will be able to spend good time with your friends and family members. If you are born with Libra moon or Libra ascendant, then this is a perfect time to go on long travels. Foreign visits will be fruitful. You will also enjoy with your friends and family. However, your expenses may increase during this time. This is a good time to try your luck by initiating a new enterprise or a new business idea. If you are born with Scorpio moon or Scorpio ascendant, then this is the time to enjoy with your friends. You will receive support from your friends, and this is also a good time to seek a marriage partner or a relationship partner. During this time, you will see a lot of activity happening in your life, which will also bring much gains and comforts in your life. Just be careful while driving. If you are born with Sagittarius moon or Sagittarius ascendant, this is the time when you will enjoy working with your team, and many of you may even get a good job opportunity in a new company. If you are married or in a relationship, you may find your partner becoming more dominating during this period. Avoid arguments and ensure that your relationship remains on a good track, else you may have to face temporary breakups during this period. If you are born with Capricorn moon or Capricorn ascendant, then the time is becoming more positive for you. Worshipping goddess Lakshmi will bring more blessings in your life. Long travels will be fruitful. Avoid arguments at workplace and stay safe from toxic people who are jealous of your success in life. If you are born with Aquarius moon or Aquarius ascendant, then the time is good for managing joint finances. Good to make business partnerships. You will become more creative during this period. Avoid fights with children, and if you are single, then control your passion, else you will land yourself in a big problem. Worship Lord Hanuman on every Tuesday, and then you will be alright. If you are born with Pisces moon or Pisces ascendant, then the coming days are filled with much happiness and joy, as you will experience positive developments in your home, partnership and business. Much action will be there in and around your home. Long travels will be fruitful during this time. Worship Goddess Lakshmi to receive more blessings and prosperity in your life. Overall, the days starting from 29th August to 17th September are very positive and rewarding for those who are going through Guru, Shani, Buddha, Shukra, Ravi or Chandra Mahadasha. Those going through Rahu or Ketu Mahadasha or Antardasha may also experience some relief during this transit period. Always remember, it is your mind and your nature, Swabhav, that eventually decides the course of your destiny. Nature or Swabhav cannot be changed. I remember when I was in college studying in Pune, I used to go and watch theatre. And there was one play and its title was Swabhavala Aushadh Nahi, meaning there is no medicine for nature. This nature is seen through your ascendant sign and ascendant sign lord and ascendant nakshatra. However, moon is changeable, and so the mind can be modified, can be elevated to higher level of awareness. And so those who are working on expanding their awareness through daily meditation, self-inquiry and mantra chanting will definitely see a positive change in the coming days starting from 29th August onwards. Many times when you lose your job, when your business is failing, you think God has been unkind towards you. But you forget the fact that it was the same God who provided you with employment, with money for the past many years. But human mind is ungrateful by nature, and so they suffer more. A grateful heart is a blessed heart. Such a grateful person always continues to succeed in life. And this is because he knows that God loves him. And whatever happens in his life is by the will of God. And can God ever go wrong? Trust in God is what leads you to ultimate success in life. But the trust should be unwavering. That reminds me of a beautiful story. Once it happened, a man just got married and was returning home with his wife. They were crossing a lake in a boat when suddenly a great storm arose. The man was a warrior, but the woman became very much afraid because it seemed almost hopeless. The boat was small and the storm was really huge, and at any moment they were going to be drowned. But the man sat silently, calm and quiet, as if nothing was happening. The woman was trembling and she said, "Are you not afraid? This may be our last moment of life. It doesn't seem that we will be able to reach the other shore. Only some miracle can save us. Otherwise, death is certain. Are you not afraid? Are you mad or something? Are you a stone or something?" The man laughed and took the sword out of its sheath. The woman was even more puzzled what he is doing. Then he brought the naked sword close to the woman's neck, so close that just a small gap was there. It was almost touching her neck. And then he said, "Are you afraid?" She started to giggle and laugh and said, "Why should I be afraid? If the sword is in your hands, why should I be afraid? I know you love me." He put the sword back and said, "This is my answer. I know God loves me, and the sword is in His hands, and the storm is in His hands. So whatsoever is going to happen is going to be good. If we survive, good. If we don't survive, good. Because everything is in His hands and He cannot do anything wrong." This is how your trust should be, my fellows. This is the trust one needs to imbibe. Such tremendous trust is capable of transforming your whole life, and only such tremendous trust is capable of transforming your life. Less than that won't do. It is only that when you have such tremendous trust in your Guru, in your Master, in your Lord, that you will continue to walk through the narrow, difficult lanes of life, and you will not seek any other master or Baba or monk, because you know that God loves you, your Guru loves you, and then why would you seek anybody else? People say that they have immense trust in Sai Baba, and yet they are always seeking some guru in physical form. Such a faith is of no use. Rarely do I find a person who lives with total trust in his guru, who is no more in physical form. Such a person is the future Buddha. I am in search of such a person, and they are very few. One in a million, but even one small light is enough to lighten up the whole universe. It is always the individual who can bring a change in society and not the crowd. Enlightenment happens to an individual and not to the crowd. Always remember this. Never go with the crowd. Majority is never right. It is always the minority that knows the truth, the ultimate truth. Enough for now. Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Guru.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः।